What up, Team Buckhouse? I believe we are live. What I've been noticing is sometimes I'll check out a live stream, randomly picks when it's gonna start giving audio and stuff. But I ate a peanut butter cracker before this live stream. That was a mistake. And what's up, Rafa? How we doing? Let's jump into this live stream. Now, if you're not watching this live, keep watching because we're gonna talk a lot about a lot of awesome stuff, as well as a lot of people listen to this like a podcast. I can already tell it's gonna take me a second to warm up. Whoa. We good to go. I did that because this shoulder is killing me, man. I threw this shoulder out trying to do tame dogs. I was like, I jacked my chicken wing up. Definitely jacked it up. It'll bounce back. But got some gamers up. It's gonna be a good stream. Everyone's kind of jumping in now. We got the regulars like Eric, Randy, Jason, Nathan. How we doing, guys? Sean's here. I do want to mention summer camp. I want to do that before it's too late. I know everyone that was not watching live already jumped off. LinkedIn description, all-inclusive snowboard camp in June in Mount Hood. The first week of summer camp, I'm going to pull it up just so I don't say it wrong. And then someone's like, but you said, I said nothing. June 4th through the 10th is the first week, and then June 11th through the 17th is the second week of camp. 2 separate weeks, 10 people each week. Sign up before it fills up and sells out. So yeah, that is linked in the description. So many people came to camp and learned so much. Like Applin came to winter camp. And I know I said I was going to post the cat video today, but I postponed one day. The cat, I was like, back in the day, we would just do a live stream during a day. I was like, we can do that because these winter camp videos are massive. We film so much in 360. There's so much reframing and stuff for them. But Russ came to camp and Trevor came to camp. Who's here? What up, Trevor? How you been, buddy? Tons of people have come to our camp. They've learned so much. So if you want to come to camp, intro to carving, intro to jumps, intro to a ton of stuff, as well as just like the greatest experience of all time. Plus, it's an all-inclusive camp, all the food, all the travel. After your plane ticket, you buy your plane ticket, you buy camp. Show up, we take care of you. It's literally awesome. And this is our 4th year doing summer camp, so we're getting a good hang of it. So come to camp, Cream City Skiing. Getting the Fox started, dude. Thanks for the $2 donation, man. How we doing? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then I gotta say what up to my boy Rick. Rick, how you been, man? I hope you've been getting those turns in. I know you got the camper. I know you guys have been staying at Crystal Mountain in Washington. Dude, I hope you are having a season, my dude. Hope you're not working too hard. I know you're a hard worker. But what up, Rick? Jason, how we doing? Applin, you just heard all of us. You're just ahead of us. Oh, yeah, Applin's a whole day ahead of us, guys. Heading to Mount Baker tomorrow to ride and watch legendary bank slalom. Dude, I want to try to compete in a bank slalom. I actually think I'd be pretty good in it. Bro, Vermont trip got canceled because of -40. Dude, rad dad, that's insane. -40? I've snowboarded in -24 degrees, but -40, oof. No, thank you. Renvid, how we doing? Yo. The screws in my bindings just keep coming loose. Any suggestion? Yeah, cool, man. You can get Loctite. Be careful how much you use because you might permanently get them suckers stuck. But Loctite will work. Oh, Cream City Skiing. I got the package. We got a live stream first. A package opening on stream. Thanks to Cream City Skiing. And thanks for another $2 donation, man. Now, I did have Bobby peek into it. I was like, this is going to be live. I have no idea what's in here. But I was like, just make sure it's not a bomb or something. So, package. Goggles. You sent me a pair of goggles? Dude. What's up with the goggle swag? These are Nikes. I've never... Nike don't make goggles no more. Obviously, guys, Kuno is our sponsor. But the fresh Nikes, man. What? Dude, these things are like clean. You got the swag too, some sticker packs in there. I'm gonna read quiet. Dude, the more I think about it, so like obviously we got the Kuno, but like to have, because you're right, dude. Nike don't make goggles no more, man. Thank you, man. I got a piece of history right here. Back when the swoosh was in the game. Obviously, if you need goggles, in the description, I'll have something come back your way. But in the description are my Kuno optics with code Buckhouse saves you 30%. They kind of suck as goggles, but they're a really cool piece. I say they feel like they're kind of small goggles, but dude, I really appreciate the hit. Dude, I'll put it on the wall of memorabilia, dude. Live stream first, man. Pretty sure Bobby had no idea what was in the box. Cream City, and the dude, thanks for the $5 donation again. And then we got Shamaki with a $5 donation, says, hey man, I love the content, heading to Copper Mountain mid-March. Hope we'll bump into you there. Dude, you might bump into me. We do ride Copper, but dude, I'm vibing Keystone right now. Especially like, I mean, you guys have probably seen some of the clips recently, and then if you saw the Danny Duncan video, we were throwing down. But by the way, you guys might know who Danny Duncan is, might not. He's a pretty large creator on the platform, like 7 million subscribers, you know, something small like that. And he came out with a snowboard, and I was like, yo, like, this is our territory. He comes out with a board. We got to get it. We got to review it. So we got the board. We ripped the board. We reviewed the board. And then we posted it. Not only did he watch it, he shared it on Instagram. And I was DMing Danny, which was like crazy to think that we had that level of success. And like, obviously we bought the board so the dude would watch the video and like we get on his radar, and the next time he comes to Keystone, because he rides Keystone a lot, that I was like, yo, let's collab or something, you know, like that's pretty wild, man. He commented on the video. So if you guys haven't liked Danny's comment, give him a response. He is pretty on the raw side of content, or adult side of content. So I know some people were questioning some of the, like, that was one of our more edgier videos. I know we keep things very family friendly, but I did age gate that video, by the way. So if you didn't get the warning, whatever, that's all on YouTube. But I did tell YouTube that there was more inappropriate language in that video. But I don't see us making another video like that anytime soon. We got our boy Nate here. What's up, Nate? Is the cap of the DOA good? I liked it. I jumped on Chris's, who's in the chat, Dark, and he rocks it. He reps the DOA. He loves it. Let's check the Venmo real quick. If you guys don't know, I have a Venmo and a Streamlabs. If you want to drop a big donation, you can do them on those two platforms. It's the blue bar at the pinned comment, because we get 100% of that donation. So when our boy Rick drops a heavy $100 donation like he just did, we get all $100 of that donation and not 70, and YouTube take $30. So Rick, dude, thank you so much for the $100 donation. You're the man, Rick. We'll be up in Denver later this month for a weekish. Hit up your man, dude, Rick. Yes, dude, we got to make it happen. We've been talking about it for years. But thank you so much, Rick. Have a blast at that bank solemn, dude, and I hope to see you. Is that Britt? Britt, staying up late. I'm happy to see you. It's been a minute. You guys are ridiculous. Joey K, how we doing, buddy? Nate Dog, what's... Oh, it's not Nate. Buckathan John House? What? That's funny. J Hart, dude, thank you so much for that $5 donation. It popped up here. It hasn't popped up down here yet. I'll read it. I'll read it once it's on my screen. Coming to Colorado over February break, all the way from Vermont. So hopefully the snow will be a little better out there. Right now it's -40 where we are. -40 in Vermont. I didn't know it got cold that cold up there. Colorado's having a killer year. This is like one of my best snow years ever. I feel like all we've been doing is ripping POW or like really awesome park days. Like definitely like I'm so happy with how this season's going. And I made a post about it. Jay, I'll read your donation in a second, but I made a post about it on Instagram, or I typed about it for a second. But like I feel like I've re-fallen in love with snowboarding, as crazy as that sounds, because I never fell out of love with snowboarding. So maybe my love for snowboarding just grew. But like this season, I'm so into snowboarding. It's insane. Like I'm so into finding the better lines, hiking to the best snow, like getting the content, posting the content, doing tricks, like ripping the park. Like I'm so in love with the process and everything that's happening with snowboarding this year. It's so fun, and I'm just really stoked on this season. And the boys, Nate, Damon, and Cody, have been huge add-ons and taken a lot of weight off my shoulders. And maybe that's another reason why I'm like falling more in love, because I can focus more on the creation and not so much just on the edits and the content. Even though I'm the type of person, as I bring more people on, I just do more. So there's always like an endless amount of work. But yeah. All right, Jay Hart, thank you so much for the $5 donation. It's the middle of summer here in Australia, but watching your videos has me so stoked for this winter this year. Dude, Jay Hart, I hope to come down and rip with you. I really want to make it to New Zealand and Australia this summer. We got to sell out a summer camp. So come to camp, and we might do a creative, something creative in the summer. We also will have bro camp in the summer, which is intro to wakeboarding, skating, and surfing. It's a week camp in Waco, Texas at Waco Surf. It's literally the coolest thing ever. Trevor came to that one. Trevor and Nate, of course, Chris James, Cody. I'm trying to think of everyone that was there. Alex was there. Ant, of course, big Ant. And we had a great time. But Ash Bros, thanks for the $10 donation, dude. Just hit my first jump today. Let's go, dude. Was it a side hit or was it like a jump in a park? Either way, getting air is like, that's when everything starts to change. Like for snowboarding, like it's so fun to fly. What's the best tip to grow on YouTube? Action Sports TV. That's a great question. Okay. So the best tip is going to be what everyone always says, is consistency. Whether that's one video a week, one video a month, one video a day like we do. Being consistent, having your rhythm that you do. It's not so much for your audience, even though it is nice to kind of get if you post every Tuesday, then your audience knows on Tuesday, oh, I got a Johnathan Buckhouse video, I'm going to watch that. But the reason why you want to post consistently is you need to be consistent. You will not grow on YouTube if you post a video sporadically and you miss 3 months, then 6 months later you finally post a video and this and that. Like, you're just never going to grow. You got to consistently make content in order to grow. So you got to be actively working on it. Obviously, titles and thumbnails are your next biggest thing. So learn how to make thumbnails, learn how to kind of pick the best title for a video. So many people give me slack because I was like even on the shorts, I'm like spinning massive backcountry jump, and people are like, massive? It's not. Yeah, it's not the biggest backcountry jump, but like I gotta make the right titles for the platform. You know what I'm saying? The other thing is, dude, you gotta work your butt off. Like, you're not gonna grow on YouTube if you're not working really hard. Like, you gotta, once again, that comes to the consistency thing. Like, if you're not showing up, it ain't gonna work. Like, you gotta put in that work. and then you got to get better. Every video you make, you'll get better. So if you don't make a lot of videos, you're not going to get better. Why should people subscribe to you? The other thing that I'm a big advocate of, at least with snowboarding, is get good at snowboarding first. No one wants to watch a bad snowboarder on YouTube. Like, that sounds horrible to say, but that's kind of a reality. Like, you got to get pretty decent at the sport. You don't have to be the greatest. I'm not the greatest snowboarder. I'm like very average in Summit County, like snowboarder. To the average snowboarder, I'm a good snowboarder, but to like the level of like up the top of the line snowboarders and me, like there's such a big gap. But that being said, like I can teach, I'm entertaining, you know, like there's more to it, but you got to be a baseline good at what you're going to talk about and provide value. At the end of the day, you got to provide value. If you give people value, they'll hit the subscribe button, then you're going to grow your audience. BSY Tokyo just ordered my sticker, $2 donation. Thanks for ordering a sticker and then dropping $2. I really do appreciate that. You're super duper awesome. I do want to give a huge shout out to a good friend of mine. He donated us all of the movie. So he dropped a movie, Pin 20 Battle for First Chair, Opening Day Dreams. We actually posted that on the channel. You can check it out. It's a snowboard movie, but he also gave us all the DVDs, and anyone that ordered stickers for the month of December and some in January got a free snowboard movie. But Trailer Tom is the man, and he makes snowboard movies, and he just dropped a book. Trail Map to Retirement Planning, a snowboarder and skier's guide to investment strategy. So Tom's day job is investment strategies, things like that. So if you're a skier or a snowboarder, this is designed for like, because he's done it. You know, this Tom is doing really well. He's the man. And if you're looking into investing, or just want some financial stuff to help you with your retirement, I haven't read this book yet, but I'm really excited. I literally got it like a day ago. I'm gonna jump into this book and everything, but I wanted to mention it to you guys because obviously it's on Amazon, and he's my boy. Tom has done so much for this channel. You guys have no idea how much Tom has done for this channel. Here's the link to Tom's book if you want to check it out, snag it. It's like $11. Not only would you be supporting that dude and he supports us, but you would be possibly supporting your future. Once again, it's snowboard oriented, which is really sick as well. And ski. It really says a snowboarder and skier's guide to investment strategies. So heck yeah. And if it's for snowboarders and skiers, obviously it's for people with no money. Tokyo says, how long do you think until it will come to Utah? Depend. If you ordered it just now, I think Damon will write sticker orders again on Monday or Tuesday. He literally shipped orders tonight. It'll be in Utah in March. No, it won't, Damon. No, it won't. It'll be there in like a week if it shipped today. Hey, Jonathan, huge fan. I'm a skier. I'm going to start snowboarding too. Heck yeah, Liam. Or Little Henry. Sorry. I don't know where I got Liam from. Hey, Jonathan, I want to buy one of the Rome Agent snowboards. The 21-22 version is almost half the price of this year's version. Is there a difference between the two? I don't know if there's a difference between the two. You could look and see, but normally there's not a mega difference between the two boards. I would always recommend getting the last year's model, saving yourself some money. Like unless there's like some crazy, unheard of technology spike, which you would hear of, like the last year's model will do just fine for you. So I'd recommend jumping on the last year's model. It's a great question though. Tuna, man, how you been? You got to come make it back to Lee Canyon. They have expanded terrain parks and literally starts at the top of the lift. Features going, no way, Tuna. That's awesome. My little brother is getting married, the one I started a channel with. And he's saying he might get married in Vegas. So if he's going to get married in Vegas, then there's a reason for me to go to Vegas. If I go to Vegas, I'm going to go to Lee Canyon. It's a possibility. So it's always a possibility. Ahmed said, "Hey, bro, me and my boys are in Keystone from PA, New Jersey. Any chance you're gonna link up tomorrow?" No chance. Because I leave town on Monday for Aspen. We're going to Aspen for 4 days. So we're actually staying in Carbondale because Aspen was insane, like crazy insane price for Aspen. Just for hotels, man. But anyways, we'll go to Aspen. So tomorrow is my last day with the family before I take off for 4 days. So yeah, we gotta stay off the snow tomorrow. That never hurts too, like for the business and the videos and like getting ahead. Like it never hurts to have a day off before we leave because then it lets me really get things tightened up and cleaned up around here and videos ready and thumbnails ready so we can just have a good trip. Like setting up a trip is so important. I took my 5-year-old to the mountain. She rode the magic carpet 8 times yesterday. Super pumped or super proud dad moment. How is teaching Roman going for you? So Roman hasn't gone snowboarding in a minute, mainly because it's been freezing cold. I have a big, like, if it's not over 30, I don't like to take the little dude out. As well as I know we've been busy is one thing too, and definitely need to get him out more. So baby, making me blush. We'll get Roman out on snow more. And if you go back in the years of watching, you'll see too, like Roman starts to get out more end of February, March, April when it's like slushy, warm, sunny. That was the other thing is like it's been snowing nonstop and cloudy. Like I kind of only like to bring Roman out on bluebird warm days. Just like that's a recipe for success, especially when they're small. You don't need the like my hands are cold. I want this. I don't want to do it. And especially if you take them to a resort. Now Roman's done multiple days in the backyard park that haven't even been filmed. You know, he just goes back there and hangs out with us and stuff. So, how can I get enough confidence to start hitting rails and trying tricks on medium-sized jumps? Cole, I think, is that the title of this video? What is the title of this live stream? How do I overcome a fear while snowboarding? Yeah, so how do you get the confidence to hit rails and do tricks on medium-sized jumps? All right, we're going to get into this. Confidence and overcoming fear. Obviously, it's an action sport. So from literally the first time you ever snowboard or ski, you're scared. You know what I'm saying? Like falling, getting hurt, all that's a real possibility. So in order to make sure you aren't scared, or you, just like you were scared the first time you went down your first run, and now maybe you're not scared to do a run at all, it comes from doing it, improving on it, building confidence to where you used to be scared to ride your toe side edge. Now you're not scared to ride it at all. So just like with making turns on your snowboard, the same thing happens with rails and jumps. You might be terrified in the beginning to hit your first rail. It is terrifying. Or your first box or your first jump. You're like, this is scary. Like, the chance of falling is there. You might actually fall and get hurt. But just like with turning your snowboard or just snowboarding, you took those slams, you got better, and you kept doing it. So with rails and jumps, you might have to take some slams. You might actually have to fall on the jump, or you might ace it right off the bat. But at the end of the day, you gotta commit and keep doing it, and repetition. After all the repetitions, that thing that used to be scary becomes less scary. So a good example is like if you go back to this season and start watching when we started hitting the Keystone jumps. Keystone put in a pretty large 3-line. First day I hit those jumps, I was like, oh man, I'm a little scared. I'm just gonna kind of straight air these. I'm not gonna do much. And then you look at the video that's gonna post in like 2 or 3 days of me hitting Keystone jumps, and we're boosting it. We're throwing sevens. Like we're killing it because we built that confidence. I straight air those jumps like 20, 30 times, got more comfortable, figured out the speed, dialed in the pop, like figured out what that jump felt like. Now I'm no longer scared of it. I have a lot more confidence in the jump. So That's one way. The other way is getting gear that you really like, you know, feeling comfortable just as a rider, just on the gear that you're rocking. That's going to help you tremendously as well. There isn't any magic sauce. Like, I'm not good at jumps because I like drank a special drink before I showed up at the mountain. Like, I've gotten good at jumps by thousands of repetitions. So like the video that's gonna post in the next couple of days, I did like 20 backflips in a day. So if you watch the Danny Duncan video, I started backflipping again on jumps. It wasn't that I couldn't backflip jumps. I was just looking for the right jump. Found a jump that I liked. I'm like, okay, let's get back into backflips. Like, I actually want to take my backflips to where I can backflip any jump. Like, that would be huge. So I have a lot of progression to do in my backflips. And Damon yesterday was like, hey, you should backflip this huge backcountry jump we were hitting. And I was like, dude, I'm like 2,000 backflips away from backflipping this jump. Do I believe I could backflip this jump? Absolutely. Am I ready to backflip this jump? Absolutely not. Like, I gotta build the repetition, the awareness, the air awareness, all that types of stuff. Like, it's just a matter of time on snow and repetition. That is the greatest way to build up confidence to overcome your fear of anything on a snowboard. Because even with big mountain snowboarding, I'm getting less and less scared to drop a gnarly line or to go down a chute or jump off a rock, because we're doing them over and over and over. And the more rocks I jump off of, the more I can like look at it and be like, I've been here, I got this. And I can just go huck a rock. That's huge. The rock we've been saying at Keystone, it's pretty big. Fusion, dude, 23 months, man. 1 month away from full-blown gold, Fusion. Thanks for hanging out with me for 2 years, man. Almost full gold. Keep up the awesome work. Keep inspiring others. Dude, I appreciate that so much, man. Cream City Scheme with another $5 donation, dude. You pop off on these live streams. Says, first step in getting confidence is to hit big jumps, or first step to getting confidence to hit big jumps is to get an evolution sticker. Evolution stickers don't hurt. What's the Aspen schedule looking like mountain wise? Also, when's the Slush Badger sticker coming back? I'm almost 5% steel without it. Oh, dude. I forgot that we're out of it. We got to order more stickers. We drive out to Aspen on Monday. And we're hitting probably like Aspen proper on Monday. On Tuesday, we'll hit Buttermilk. On Wednesday, we'll hit Snowmass. And then on Friday, we'll hit Highland. And then we'll roll out. So I think that's our schedule. I'll see Nate put. So Nate said we're gonna do on Monday we're doing Highland, Tuesday we're doing Snowmass, Wednesday we're doing Buttermilk, and Thursday we're doing Meadows. See, Nate's my assistant. He makes the plans. So it's funny, like this year it sounds like I'm just like lazy and I don't care, but it's like no, like I have Nate for a reason. Nate's like, I was like, Nate, we're gonna ride the worst resort on Monday, the 2 good ones in the middle, and the 3rd best resort on Friday. And there you go, Nate did it. Good job, Nate. How are conditions at Breck right now? I hear it's busy. I don't go to Breck in December and January. I definitely try to avoid it. And then I'd love to get there though and send their jumps. A couple Breck days in a row would be fun. Like with Breck, it's like for you one day, kind of scope everything out, hit the jumps, get the speed dialed, and then the second day you go hard. And then after that second day going hard, you're too tired. You don't go back to Breck for a little bit. You actually land most of your backflips. So I do, Sean. I land a lot of my backflips, but the biggest thing is I over rotate a lot of them, but I have enough air awareness that if I over rotate, I 180 at the end, which is a trick. You can do a backflip to 180, it's steezy, or you can do like a rodeo 540. Some people would call it that. I don't really consider mine a rodeo 540 because I'm really just doing a backflip and then I over rotate and do a 180. So yeah, when I backflip, I'm not like slamming the ground, but like that, what you'll see in the video that hasn't posted yet I want to backflip and land straight. And I've been getting them. I'm slowing my rotation down. It's so hard to not like just hug as hard as you can with a backflip. That slow rotation, whew, it's scary. Scary to go slower because you're staring at the sky way longer. You're like, huh, and you're just like, it's blue. What's the coolest trick I've done on my snowboard is a backside 900. We almost hooked one. Was it 2 days ago? Yesterday? We almost hooked a 9. We threw a fat 7. I was like, dude, we could go with 9. But it's still early. We'll get there. French fries rule. Slabs of plywood suck. Angry Skier. Thanks for the $10 donation. We appreciate you. Have you ever tried a backflip on ground? Ryan, I used to be able to backflip on the ground, like a standing backflip. There's no way I have that now. But when I was in high school, I had that. I also could lay on my back and pop to my feet in high school. I used to be gnarly in high school. And I did a quad front flip into a foam pit, busted my eye open because I kneed myself. And then it was all downhill from there. Coleman, I already answered your question, dude. I said get a Loctite. Get some Loctite. You can do a backflip flat. That's so awesome. Do you still have Mittens the Kitten? No. Mittens the Kitten actually lives with Daniel now. So if you know who Mitten is, then you definitely know who Daniel is. Mittens hated Bristol. Like every time we got another add-on to the family, she hated it. So she really struggled with Roman. And then when we had then we got Shelby. She freaked out with Shelby, and then we had Bristol coming. That's what it was. So we asked Daniel if he wanted Mittens, because he would always watch Mittens for us when we traveled. He's like, I'll take Mittens, because Mittens already liked Daniel, and Daniel lived with me for a little bit too. So Mittens now lives with Daniel. So like she's still like somewhat a part of the family. We didn't like put her in a shelter or anything. She just went off with one of my best friends, who's also getting married. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I get to be in a wedding. Oh, unlike my brother, Daniel's like, you're in the wedding. I was like, yeah, I'm in the wedding, sure. Staying flips is like a Nico thing. Dude, Nico can flip anything. Ooh, don't tear your ACL, that's rough. I was just wondering what is the best snowboard, or what the best snowboard brand is. Our brand's the best brand. Buckhouse Industries, man. Buckhouse Indie, best snowboard brand. I mean, it's all, what is it, personal preference. I love DC jackets and pants. Like I just love DC fit. To me, it's like gangster. It's how I want to look on the mountain. And then I'm loving the Burton Custom. All my gear is in the description, by the way. Damon says, I want to get married. Damon, I'll be in your wedding, dude. First board. Mine was a 3/4 plywood barefoot given down by my older brother. Full roll duct tape on each sore boot for support. Then Burton. Dude. Uncle Fatty. Heck yeah, mine was a Lamar, a 144 Lamar. I still have it. I wanted to make a video where I took out my first ever snowboard. Any tips for doing a backflip? Go do like 200 backflips on a trampoline, then go out on a snowboard and just throw one on a jump. And that's how I learned. It's just one of those things, like you got to get the muscle memory of backflips. So once again, like Go do 200 of them without a snowboard. I mean, you could strap a snowboard on your trampoline and throw them. At the end of the day, you got to know how to do a backflip to do backflips. Like if you've never backflipped before, I don't recommend trying to do it on your snowboard. Like go learn how to do a backflip and then go chuck one. Because you throw your head back and then everything else just kicks in, you know, like all your muscle memory, your fight for life, like it all kicks in. What camber profile do you prefer? Like full camber. I love full camber. I don't hate flat profile. That Danny Duncan board was a flat profile. Threw down just as hard. I do like flat. Camber just gives you more pop. Tuna says, I'll be getting married sometime this year. I'm sure. Been together with my lady for 12 years now. Dude, Tuna, congrats, man. That's a long time. Me and my wife have been together for 14 years. You should make an evolution snowboard. If it was that easy, I would. We've been kind of in the works on that for a minute now. Can you say hi to Blake? Hello, Blake. What's your favorite mountain ever? Right now, the mountain that's in the lead is Telluride, but we're about to go to Aspen. We'll see if it gets knocked off. The Telluride right now is my all-time favorite mountain. Telluride or Alyeska. I go more for Telluride because they also have a killer park. You have Lamar boots. Dang. I didn't even know Lamar made boots. I just got the T-Rice Pro 2023. I'm so excited to go to Crested Butte. It's a good mountain to have the T-Rice Pro, man. Crested Butte, that's up there. Crested Butte was wild. Best board, the one you ride right now. Pack a quiver, bring 3 to the hill. Had a Lamar with his shotgun on the bottom. Circa 92, 93. Then ASIM Air 161 Burton. Full camera all day. They bring 3 boards to the mountain each day. Dang. My friend got Clue step-ons, and today the strap broke. Oh no. Binding strap breaking on the mountain is like the worst thing. David just sent me a photo of them above Silverthorne. They're full moon snowboarding right now. Be safe out there, boys. Have you been to Swisser Mountain? No. Go to resortskimaps.com. That's where you can see what resorts I've been to. It's also the best resort map out there. Let me double check Venmo real quick. Streamlabs. No Streamlabs, don't know us. No Venmos. How to become a member? Ooh. So if you guys don't know what the memberships are, anyone with a green name and a logo next to the name, they're a member. When you become a member, it's a monthly donation, and when you sign up for it, you get the small little monkey guy next to your name, like Delicia. And then as you continue to donate to the channel each month, your email will evolve. So after 1 month, you become this tall walking guy. After 3 months, you become the skier. After 6 months, you become the snowboarder. After a year, you get full-blown evolution like our boy Russ. And after 2 years of donating, you get full-blown gold evolution. Being a member is insane because it's a monthly donation. It's one of the ways I know, or it's one of the ways that I know like which bills like I can pay and what we can do for the channel and stuff like that. So it's a huge thing to have members. So thank you to all my members. As you can see, we have tons of them. But 2, if you want to become a member, there's a link to become a member. Once again, it's a monthly donation. You get a bunch of cool emotes. I think someone just threw all the emotes out there. And yeah, definitely appreciate my members. I saw something that I wanted to read before I read that donation. Share resort ski maps, how to become a member. Any tips for board sides on rails? I have so many how to board side videos on my how to snowboard playlist. Definitely check that one out, but it's all in the counter rotation, and you can work on counter rotation while you're snowboarding snow. And then when you get onto the box, it's a lot easier. Or come to my snowboard camp. That's one of the best tips. Cream City Skiing coming back says favorite Midwest resort. Thanks for the $2 donation. All right, favorite Midwest resort. It's hard because I love Highland Hills, but I love just the vibe and energy there. So that's my favorite vibe mountain. My favorite like experience, which is kind of vibe too. I did really like Little Switzerland in Wisconsin. Spirit Mountain had like the best park, or the park that if I want to go have like a park session, like Spirit Mountain would be the mountain I do that on. Highland has a fun park, but it's chaos. So I really liked Spirit Mountain. Christie Mountain, I think it's Christie, the one out of the cliffs, that was a blast. But that was like, we got it most ideal situation. So yeah. I love the people at Powder Ridge though. That was a vibe. Feels about the angry influencer. That dude's got a crush on me. I need to know how to get better with speed. Any tips? Speed. Now, speed's kind of one of those things too, where the faster you go, the more comfortable you get with speed, the faster you can go. Now, if you want to go really fast, the easiest way to go really fast is just to point your snowboard down the fall line. If you're doing back foot, peanut buttery, I call them back foot rudder turns, where your board's just scraping in the back, that's going to slow you down every time you do it. So by carving and going edge to edge with clean edge changes is going to allow you to pick up speed and have more speed. And once again, the more your board's going down the fall line and not across the run, the faster you're going to go. Now, I don't like to go over 45 often. I'd say 35, 40 is probably what most like average snowboarders ride at. Like at a comfortable speed. What's my favorite song? I don't listen to music. I listen to audiobooks, I listen to podcasts, and I listen to like educational, informational stuff. The songs you make up are our favorite. I do make up my own songs. The boys love it. There's no plan to go to Tahoe this year. Jack says, I love your videos, especially the ski ones. We need to get out and like actually ski, not ski blade. We ski bladed this year, which was fun. We had a trip to Utah, but we canceled it this year. We made a couple business decisions that kind of sucked. DB Snow, what up, dude? Did you see that bird that tried to kill me, DB? Jack, I'm stoked that I inspire you to snowboard more, man. Heck yeah. Okay. I didn't even think about this. But this is a religious book, so if you're anti-religion, I wouldn't recommend it for you, because there's a lot, or I would recommend it to you. But Overcoming the Fear, what did I say it was? Overcoming the Fear While Snowboarding. So this book is called Winning the War in Your Mind. I didn't even think about it when I made this title, that like this kind of translates. I just had this book here because this is the book I'm reading. My goal is to get this book read this month. I got to read a minimum of eight pages a day and make sure I get it done in the month, and I'm already crushing that goal. But if you are struggling getting yourself to commit to something or to overcome something, or if you're struggling with like thoughts that are, what's it called? Demeaning, like negative thoughts are like, you're not good enough, like you're never going to be able to learn this trick, like you suck, like things like that, bad thoughts. This is a good book to pick up. I'll put it in the description of this video. It's not there yet, but I'll put it under Trader Tom's video. This is the book I'm reading right now, and it's all about like overcoming thoughts and how to control your mind, once again, to winning the war in your mind. I do think that confidence doesn't only come from your snowboarding ability and your riding. Being able to tell yourself to do something that you don't want to do is a skill. It's a muscle. It's something that you got to work on. And kids, young people struggle with it way more. But, like waking up, going to school, waking up and going to work, waking up and, doing the dishes before you go to bed, making your bed, like all kinds of stuff like that. That's like, sucks. You don't want to do it. You have that thought that's like, I don't want to do that. But you should, and if you did, your life would be way easier, but then you put it off. Those are things that you should work on overcoming, because once again, if I can't wake up and go, I'm gonna make my bed, and then go, no, I'm gonna not make my bed, and I just like leave it a mess, and I go out and go snowboard. Same thing's gonna happen when I see a cliff or a rock drop, and I'm like, ooh, I want to hit that rock drop, and like, nah, I don't need to do it, and then you don't do it. But if I'm like, no, you're gonna make this bed, it's gonna suck, but we're gonna do it, and we're gonna have a better day because we made our bed, and when we come back, we have a nice bed to lay in. You roll up to a rock drop, and you're like, oh, I see this rock drop. And you're like, I don't want to do this. I'm scared. But you're like, but I want to do this, and you're gonna do it, and you just do it. I don't know. I'll have this book in the description. Once again, Winning the War in Your Mind. This is a religious book, so if you hate hearing like scripture talk, just know that's gonna be in there. Just a little heads up. Cream City Skiing, man. Another donation. Another Fox. Thank you so much for the $4 donation. And by the way, one of you guys recommended this book to me. I didn't like go out and find this. Like someone was like, you should read this book. It's a really great book. I was like, okay. So I love book recommendations. I love learning. Learning is a good thing. Dishes before bed. Dude, doing the dishes before bed is like the most clutch thing you can do. Ellsworth Homestead with a $5 donation. Thank you so much for the $5. You know where my windbreaker is? I ordered it 2 weeks ago. Isaac Ellsworth. Damon is in charge of all the merch. He's been handling all the merch. Did you write us on the Etsy? If you wrote us on the Etsy, check the Etsy, because Damon went through orders today. Now, Damon did call me and say that there was a windbreaker order that we got to go over together as bros. So, not as bros, but like he needs the boss to show up and help him with an order. And I was babysitting tonight, so the ladies could go out and have a ladies' night, which was successful for the ladies. Congrats to the ladies. I was watching me and 4 kids before this live stream. I was winning the battle in my head. But one, thanks for the $5 donation. Thanks for ordering a windbreaker. And we'll handle that on the Etsy, because like obviously for sure we want to get you your windbreaker. You're setting up camp right now, like summer camp, Nate? Link in the description, sign up for camp. Nate, which week is the week? Which week is the week for camp? I think week 1's the best week for snowboard camp. Typically. Will you go to Highland again? Of course, I love Highland. When you go into Idaho, I don't know. I do know that like with winter camps, we had a really successful winter camp in Silverthorne. I think we might try and change the destination of winter camp each year. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Any tips for defogging goggles? You can get like anti-defogging spray. If you like wiped out the fog, but tips for goggles are never wipe the inside when it's wet. You don't want to wipe away your anti-fog. If you do, you can once again put new ones in there. The biggest thing that causes fog is moisture, getting that foam around your face wet. If you snowboard and then leave your goggles in the car, what happens is that foam doesn't dry. You go out the next day, that moisture is going to freeze, it's going to evaporate, it's going to fog into the lenses, and that's what causes your fog. So always make sure you bring your goggles inside and you dry them properly. Never wipe the inside. And then if you're still having a bunch of those issues, sometimes like some goggles, like they just get shot. Like the anti-fog gets worn away. Like the foam's not doing as well anymore, and like you just getting fogged. It might be time to upgrade some goggles. Which we have a goggle code, saves you 30%. The goggles I've been rocking this year, they're like $79 goggles, and if you use code Buckhouse, you save 30% off. So you're looking at a super cheap pair of goggles. That's linked in the description. Satscar out of nowhere. Jeez. What a massive pink donation. You know what the pink means? It's a $50 donation. Full-blown gold, too. Dude's been supporting for over 2 years. Would you recommend Woodward Park City for a day? Trying to progress on jumps, boxes. I need to bust there. Okay, so I haven't been there this season. Damon has. He's setting up the fire right now. But Damon, how's the beginner section at Woodward Park City? I know the medium section at Woodward Park City is really good. I don't know what the small stuff is like. It's not a bad spot though. I mean, you get crazy laps. It's super fun. It's super fast. I recommend it definitely for someone medium level. Dude, thanks for that $50 donation. If Damon's paying attention. Yeah, Nate, don't set the forest on fire. And don't drop your phone, Nate. We went into the backcountry and he dropped his phone in the middle of the field. He found it, but... Their chair was so slow when I was there. Oh, Joey K, that's a bummer. When I was there, we got a ton. It's all big. They have a small section, but it's not bad. It's all big. Have a small section, but it's not bad. So I'm saying, I guess they're saying there's not a bad small section. That's good. I think it would be worth the attempt. I'd give it a shot. Rip Yaka Extra. Just bought a ride Twin Pig. I'm really excited to hit the slopes this Monday. It's my first year snowboarding, and I've really been enjoying it. Dude, stoked that you enjoyed it enough that you bought your own board. That's awesome. Thanks for the $5 donation. I know a lot of people love the ride Twin Pig, so I think you're going to have a blast on it, man. Enjoy Monday. That's super exciting. Tyler says, hey, Jonathan, is it snowing or cloudy? I'm pretty sure, or what VLT lens should I get? I like the blue one. I don't know what the VLT number is on that, but if you have the Jaegers, the blue lens is my favorite low light lens for the Kunos. The Buck 15 will save you 30% off the lenses as well. Lots of progression in the small section. Cool, Damon. Appreciate you answering that question for us. What's a good goggle brand? Dude, Kunos, man. Noob. Rylix, thanks for the $5 donation. Cream City Skiing with a $2 donation is his favorite bottled water brand. That's a random question. I always go with the store brand, the cheapest. If I'm not buying bottled water, I'm getting the cheapest bottled water you can get. And then I'm putting Gamersup in the description. Water-infused energy drink, 100 milligrams of caffeine for every scoop. This is the blowhole. It's like tastes like blue Kool-Aid. Oh, we're wired now. Austin, how you doing, buddy? What's my favorite chalet food? Pizza. Dude, after a hard day of snowboarding, like a good day of snowboarding, a slice of pepperoni pizza, like thin and warm. Ah. Austin with the notorious $2 donation. My dude, thank you so much for the $2, Austin. The fire is amazing. See, Damon, like when you guys are like, yo, we should full moon shred the jump, all that stuff. I was like, okay, that's and then we set a fire underneath it, and then I was like, I Like, I really don't want to smell like camp. I hate smelling like campfire. I love the smell of campfire. I love being around a campfire. But like my snowboard gear, like my helmet, my goggles smelling like campfire. Ugh. Oh, that I hate it. Like day old campfire smell. Oh, not my snowboard gear. Are clue bindings worth the buy? I'm a dude. Rylux, definitely butchering your name. I think so. The best part about them is it's like a hybrid binding, so you can strap in and use them like normal snowboard bindings, and then you have the option to do the like step in option. So like when I'm in the backcountry, I just rock like normal bindings because the powder's so deep. The click-in system still works in powder, but I just prefer to just strap in when we're out there. Then on a resort, the step in option where you can release the high back and step in super quickly, that works so awesome on the resort on the hard pack. So yes, I do believe it. And if you use my code, literally all my gear, like most of my stuff has codes. Like my gloves have a 15% off. Obviously the Kunos have 30% off. I said that like 100 times. The crash pants are discounted. If you get crash pants, the clues are discounted at $50. Joseph, dude, thanks for that $2 donation. You didn't even write anything, but thanks for the $2. And then if you do get any of our gear, or if you get anything in the description, we do get a kickback. They are all affiliate links, so it does support the dream as well. So thanks to anyone that does snag the gear. Did I miss something? Did Cream City Skiing donate? Oh, he did donate, but I thought it said he donated memberships. Have you heard of Snowy Ridge Ski Resort in New York? I think so. Someone asked if I would go to Ski Apache worth it. James, it's a pretty fun place. When I went, the snow wasn't the best. The way I put it was it's a remnants of a good time. If they would build a park, that place would be popping way more. But it looks like that mountain is just on the decline. Like they're doing less and less every year. They're carrying less and less every year. That was the vibe I got. Things get older every year. So yeah. Rip Yak Extras with a $5 donation, dude. Thanks so much for the $5. Love the videos, man. They really help me out, and they're super entertaining and informational. Love the park and the side hits a lot, dude. Thank you so much, man. I'm stoked on that comment so much because you said they're entertaining and informational. It took me a while to figure out how to make a video that was entertaining and informational, as well as like being able to plug the stuff that we got to plug because we got to make a living in order to do this for a living. So I'm so happy that you love the videos. You think they're entertaining. That means a lot. Joseph, I skate. We skate in the summer. Dude, Nick's Colorado channel, how you been, man? I'm watching the Bored movie with the homie. We're getting pumped for Winter Park tomorrow, dude. Winter Park is sick. Have a blast. Any tips for big jumps, 35 plus feet? Go big. Big jumps have big landings for a reason. You can go a lot bigger on big jumps. Obviously, don't send it to the bottom, but you'd much rather go bigger on anything that's over 35 feet than go short. Anything that's like 35 feet and below, you can case and be okay. Once you start hitting 40, 50, like you do not want to knuckle. That hurts so bad. And then you're starting to risk like blowing out an MCL, an ACL, breaking an ankle. Go bigger. Follow a friend in if you can. And straight air it a bunch before you start spinning it. Like really dial in the speed and the airtime, the comfortability, and then just huck your trick and it's going to come around. Of course you should sub. No Montana trip this season. How do you 360? I've been wanting to make a video. Haven't made it yet, but I want to make a video called Learn a 360 or How to Learn 360 in a Day. And that's going to literally walk you from like not even being able to do a 180 to getting your first 360 in a day. My home mountain is Keystone. I'm so excited you just bought an Evolution sticker. Thank you so much. Hi, dudes. We just hit an hour live. John B. Thanks. Got Buckhouse discount Christie Sports All Mountain board at the end of last season. Buckhouse discounted clues for them. Each big setup for my bigger board and works great. Dude, John B, I'm stoked to help you with the I love being able to get you guys discounts. And once again, the best part is like these companies are discounting gear for you and they're giving me a little bit of a kickback so I can keep making this content for you guys. It's a win-win. So if you ever need any gear, camera gear, the Insta360, that's in the description as well. Oh my, what? One last donation just to support the dream. Have a good night. Dude, that came out of nowhere. I was literally about to sign off. And then, thanks for the $100 donation. That's the second one of the night. Appreciate you. I hope I said your name right. Rylix? Thanks for the... Dude, that was your third donation of the stream too. Thank you so much. I'm blushing. I'm smiling ear to ear. I appreciate you. I'm going to make sure I put this book in the description as well. Winning the War in Your Mind. If you struggle getting yourself to commit to things, or you beat yourself up mentally, or I don't know, I'm barely, I'm not too far in this book. I'm enjoying it. Tuna just gifted 10 memberships. What? This is a good way to not get me to stay on a live stream. Let's go, dude. Thanks for, dude. Nick's Colorado channel, Calvin, Nico. I didn't even know Nico was on the stream. William, Tuna, Steven, Media, Micah Lee, Rafa, Snail, and Max Lockwood. A lot of people that are on this channel are on the streams a lot. All just got gifted memberships, dude. Tuna, that's 15 memberships today. You're the best, Tuna. I appreciate it. I really do hope I can come rip Lee's Ski Canyon with you. Oh, so Tuna did gift 5 memberships earlier. I was looking. Dude, thanks for giving 15 memberships on this stream, dude. Let's go. So if you got gifted a membership, that's a 1-month free trial of it. If you enjoy it, you can renew it. Once again, your name's now green. You now have an emote next to your name. You have all of the emotes that we have, all the cool, like the Roman Wiggle Wiggle, the Hey You Snowboarder, the Let's Go, get the little bluebird on snowboard, this cool guy, the today's sticker shout out. Tons of awesome emotes that you guys now have. And whoa, what a way to end a stream. That was wild. Double check other donations now since all right, Venmo's good. And I think we're good on Streamlabs. Shirt Gollum, dude. Of course you should subscribe. Everyone should subscribe to the channel. The first resort that I have ever gone to was actually Keystone, believe it or not. All right, guys. Live stream is ending here. I really do appreciate you guys. Really good. First winter camp video drops tomorrow. So Apple's Appling. Andrew. The kiddo's going to get to see you rip. His kids didn't believe I was a real person, so they're going to finally believe it. Thanks for all those big donations, guys. You're incredible. Thanks for all the donations tonight. Thanks for everyone that ordered a sticker. Snag sticker. Snag some merch. You guys rock. I'm done talking. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's daily on this channel.